Yael makes a big change, Maya's given an opportunity, and Zig, well, he's living that threesome life. Hello, I'm Carrie, and welcome to Degrassi Corner, and in this video, we're talking about episode 406 of Degrassi Next Class, Facts Only. Now, Hunter, Baz, and VJ are planning to do a fart symphony at the charity talent show, and Yael thinks that's a dumb idea. They think she hates it because she's a girl, and Yael's annoyed that they think her gender has anything to do with it. Yael goes around school surveying people on whether or not they like farts, and when she tries to follow Baz into the men's bathroom to finish their discussion, she not only walks in on Hunter, but Miss Grell sees the entire thing. Yael doesn't get in trouble, but instead, Miss Grell tells Yael she notices some of the changes Yael's been going through, and if Yael wants to use a different bathroom or use different pronouns, the school is here to support her. Yael laughs at the idea Miss Grell thinks she might be a boy with Hunter who's kind of standoffish, and Baz tells Yael that Hunter's confused with all of the changes that Yael's been going through lately. Later, Yael kisses Lola to see if she's gay, and she's not. However, Yael tells Lola that she doesn't feel like a girl, but she also doesn't feel like a boy either. Lola says it sounds like Yael is gender fluid, and she proceeds to give Yael a makeover. Yael starts with removing their wig, and Lola goes over Yael choosing new pronouns. Yael's concerned that Hunter might hate their new look, but when they see themselves in the mirror for the first time, they love it. Yael reveals their new self to Hunter, and he's confused. He doesn't like the idea of dating someone who isn't a girl, and it's too much for him to handle right now. However, Yael says they're not changing back to who they were for anyone. We have reached another milestone moment for Degrassi. Yael is the first non-binary character in the history of the series. It's interesting to see that everyone around Yael notices the changes in them, but Yael isn't really sure what's going on with themselves. Now, when it comes to Hunter's reaction, we knew that was coming. You know, he doesn't seem like the type of person that would be accepting of that kind of stuff off the bat. And I get that he's confused, and it's natural for people to not really know how to handle sudden changes. But Hunter's also the type of person who comes across as a jerk about stuff. I love the fact that even when Hunter rejects them, Yael says they're not changing back to who they were. Also, Lola continues to be the best character on Degrassi, and she has been since season 3. This girl has shown so much love and support to other people, and she does it all without question. My favorite part was when Yael was worried that Hunter wouldn't like the new them, and Lola, she doesn't care what Hunter thinks. She's actually more concerned with what Yael thinks and what Yael feels instead. Life can be pretty great when you have people around you who actually care about you and accept you for who you really are. Now on to the next plot. Maya auditions for the talent show by performing Last Exit, but Goldie thinks she shouldn't perform that song because it might inspire others to hurt themselves. Instead, Maya performs Black or White for the crowd and guest judge Mr. Craig Manning. Craig loves her performance, but he also tells Maya that Last Exit is his favorite song of hers. Even though it is a song about suicide, Craig says that songs like that can help people feel like they're not alone. And then Craig asks Maya to audition to be the opening act for his band when they go on tour this summer. Here we are, talking about that gray area again, and Last Exit could be a song that triggers people dealing with dangerous thoughts, but also, as Craig points out, it could be a song that brings comfort to others, feeling the same way that Maya did when she wrote that song. Once again, it all comes down to perspective. Now, having Degrassi's two musical powerhouses meet is pretty interesting, and Degrassi's done a great job of taking Maya down a different musical path than Craig. He pretty much became a musical sensation very quickly, and he quit high school to chase music stardom. But Degrassi's done a fantastic job through Maya of showing that not everyone's gonna become famous quickly. From her getting that internship with Peter, to Craig not asking her to go on tour with him, but instead, he asked her to audition for the chance to go on tour. If Maya does make it big in the music world, we'll have seen her do it by working her way from the ground floor up. And we don't even know if that's what she wants to do because she's currently undecided. Because she's decided that some of her decisions in life need to be made based more on her own mental health. So she's got to make the right decision for her. And finally, everybody's excited about having gotten into university, but Zig's caught lying about also having been accepted. Frankie tries to cheer him up while Esme isn't around, but when Esme shows up, she questions if Zig has a thing for Frankie. Zig's concerned Esme will break up with him because she might think Zig has feelings for Frankie, and also because he thinks he's too dumb to get into college. Tiny gives Zig applications, though, for community college in order to keep him from giving up on his future, and he tries to use those to impress Esme, but she doesn't care about any of that. As a matter of fact, all she cares about is having fun right now, including letting Zig kiss Frankie. It turns out Zig basically has 2 girlfriends now, and instead of worrying about his future, he's only concerned with living in the present. Zig reminded me a little bit of Drew Torres in this episode, because Drew used to always be down on himself because he wasn't all that smart. But what I can't believe is that we got a mention of community college as a possible option for a character at Degrassi. It's like usually everyone either goes off to these technical schools or to these really prestigious schools like Harvard or Stanford or Banting or wherever. So that's really cool that Tiny brought that up. But who cares about school? I know you're here for the threesome. So you want to know why this Zezmanky trio works for them? For each of them individually, everyone else around them, their lives are moving forward. Tiny, Grace, Jonah, they all got into university. Shay and Lola, they're doing their own things. So Esme, Zig, and Frankie together are in this bubble of living in the now. And the downside is, it's only a matter of time before this bubble will burst. And on a side note, are we actually believing Esme got into Harvard and Columbia? I'm not saying she didn't, but just the way that was revealed seems a little off. But we'll find out soon enough as Degrassi Next Class Season 4 continues. Leave your thoughts on this episode 406, Facts Only, in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to Degrassi Corner for the latest Next Class news, reviews, and more.